All right, so getting back to it, man. For some reason, I got cut off. I think I had too much stored on my phone. So what we were discussing right now was I'm just gonna kick back into this, man. Generator, organizer, and destroyer. God, Gamor Oz Dabar. We gonna get into the Gamor Oz Dabar, the Hebrew iteration of that. But Gamor Oz Dabar, or generator, organizer, destroyer. God. When I say that you are God, you're generating with your thoughts, organizing with your mind, and destroying as well. So when we talk about the 1 through 9, when we're discussing and speaking about when we're discussing and we're speaking about the nation of gods and earth, right? 5% teachings. You're looking at people who have this understanding that there are 85% of the people on this world that are dumb, deaf, and blind, that have no real understanding. They could be professionals. They could be people that are high up within the matrix and the system. So they could have this illusory control, or this illusory prestige within the system, but they don't really know what's going on. 85% of people are dumb, deaf, and blind, right? It's the sheep, you know? They're just living, breathing, and dying, essentially. And following the rules, and it is what it is. Ignorance is bliss, so to speak. Is it though? 10% puppet masters. Less than 10%, I would say it's like less than 1%, but just an overall broad understanding. That 10%, 85%, dumb, deaf, and blind. 5% are what would be known as the poor righteous teachers. Poor not meaning poor in that sense, but these are poor righteous teachers in the sense of they understand and overstand what this whole system, their mission is to teach, is to show people the truth of what is going on. So when we discuss the difference between knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we have to actually be able to get a grasp and a glimpse of what the variations are between these things. So getting back into the breakdown of the Hebrew Gamor Oz Dabar. Beauty, strength, and wisdom. If you are operating out of any semblance of beauty, true beauty, I'm not talking about motherfucking Kylie Jenner makeup, nigga. I'm talking about beauty. I'm talking about operating as a divine entity, operating in harmony with nature, with the natural order of things. Beauty. That's beauty. You, as your natural state, is operating as absolute beauty. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be anything than what you already are. Beautiful. For real. Oz, beauty, strength. Oz, O-Z. Beauty, strength. So if you're strong, if you're resilient, if you can overcome, and we all overcome, just to get out of your mama's womb, whether you was a cesarean section or you came straight through the motherfucking the ovarian tube, bro. You had to be strong, you know, you had to gestate, you had a gestation period. That's also why you have to understand that through every manifestation, there is this gestation period, or there's a period of rest, or there's a period where you may not see things tangibly happening. That's okay. That's okay. It's already done. It's already written. Just like you're in your mom's womb for 9 months, gestating, growing, being protected in the water, right? In the noon, you know? Strength to overcome, strength to stand firm in your beliefs, strength. Those are all aspects of divinity, right? Dabar, wisdom. Now, we often see people, especially on here on the internet, right, with a ton of fucking knowledge, that can be misinterpreted for somebody being wise. Now, knowledge can come from books, knowledge can come from life, knowledge can come from, it's a ton of ways that one can become learned in knowledge, right? Wisdom is experiential. Wisdom, that's why you oftentimes see the man with gray hair is either a fool or a wise man. You see? The woman with gray hairs is either a fool or a wise woman. See, because there is that dichotomy. The foolish man could have hit his head so many damn times and got the grayed out, right? Or shit, he could just be like me with no grades and wise than a motherfucker, but you know, that's far and few in between. So, wisdom, knowledge should give birth to wisdom. So once you have the knowledge, you can learn how to navigate and operate. See, we are navigators and explorers through the cosmos, right? So the knowledge that we attain as we implicate this knowledge, as we exercise this knowledge, as we live in this knowledge, it transitions into wisdom, and that oftentimes comes with age. That's why a lot of times you'll see, an older man being more appealing or more attractive. It's not an attractiveness in the sense of a physical attraction. It could be that as well, nigga age like fine wine and shit out here, if you take care of yourself. But it's also the wisdom aspect. It's like, okay, you start to get a better sense of self, as opposed to just having a ton of knowledge in your brain and running around here like a chicken with your head cut off. Oftentimes, knowledge can also be a detriment if it's not tied to wisdom. So we go knowledge, wisdom. The final aspect of that is understanding. And I'll take it a couple steps further and add in with understanding. Understanding is standing under a base of knowledge. So if I stand under something, you only want to understand something that is there to liberate you. Don't understand, like, let's say shit like that. It's like, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you stand under my authority? Do you understand my our government? No, nigga, I don't understand your government. You are not governing my mental. Remember, government is mind control. Govern means to control. Ment, or the root word coming from the Latin, ment, mentality, mind. Governing, controlling of the mind. So if somebody says, do you understand the government? Do you understand this government? No, nigga, I don't understand. I overstand. So I'm standing above. If anything, I can understand it. I have an understanding of the understanding. See? So using these words, remember, we're also dealing in a system that deals with spelling. One of the first things that I learned in school was writing in cursive. The English language is cursed. It's booby-trapped unless you know how to use it. And showing proof in that is the fact that there's different languages within the English language. Think about it. There's Standard American English. There's Ebonics. There's legalese. Think about it. When you go to the courtroom, you can't even go up in there without a lawyer unless you understand the Black's Law Dictionary. And if you understand that, then you understand that even identifying yourself with these names or these concepts, right? Let's say that I identify myself as black, which I'm not, man. I'm a motherfucking caramel, mochaccino, baby. Ooh, wee. Shit, nigga. I'm that, But let's say I was foolish enough and lacked the wisdom and said, no, I'm black. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. No. Okay, nigga. Yeah. You know what that means, right? If you black, you dead in the eyes of the law. In Black's Law Dictionary. Black has no rights within the law, within the American framework of law. White has purity. Look it up, man. That shit's in Malcolm X movie, bro. Like that's common knowledge. Like we going past that. So we are Gamor Oz the Bar, beauty, strength, and wisdom. Okay? And this is all gonna tie in right now. About 8 minutes in on this build. So when you're looking at your education, like I said, you receive 2 educations in life. One is an indoctrination. One is the indoctrination. When I say indoctrination, that is this education system. Whether it's K through 12, whether you're going to Harvard, Yale, Princeton, whatever it is, they're telling you what to think. They're not necessarily teaching you how to think, how to critically break down things and come to your own conclusions and go against the system. They're giving you the so-called information that they want you to know to be able to ultimately put you in as a cog on the wheel, so to speak. And if you do a good job, get one of these. But look, man, I knock that off the pedestal. You feel me? That's how I get down. I knock things off the pedestal. Take up the Kabbalah tree, right? So you got the Kabbalah, right? But then you also got the clip-off. The clip-off is the backside of the Kabbalah, or the dark energy, right? That's what this is about. This ain't about me being some motherfucker that's just an asshole. But nigga, that's some bullshit. Niggas pay how much? Thousands and thousands of dollars to be indoctrinated. Now, If you have a degree, remember, even think about this, degree. You're getting degreed. So you receive a degree. Anything that's a D is a deviation. Think about deviation. If I'm deviating from something, I'm going away from it. So if they degree you, they're actually downing you. The knowledge that you have intrinsically or internally is the ultimate knowledge. That's embedded within your psyche, within your consciousness, within your very soul and spirit upon birth. They can't teach you anything. You can only remember. You can only learn to remember. That's it. You know what I'm talking about? And that's that. Now, how many degrees are there in a circle? Think about this. 360 degrees in a circle, right? To come full circle. So to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you have 360 degrees, right? Even in different Masonic temples, you have the 33 degrees, right? 33 degrees of masonry. And then you can get into higher realms, whatever. But still, it's only a small fraction. 120 in the teachings of the 5 percenters. But with school, they're giving you a degree, 1 degree. There's 360 degrees. When you look at the trivium and the quadrium and the trivium, these are the 7 liberal arts that you see today in the school, in these modern institutions. So even in ancient Greek, in Greek thought is ebbs and flows beneath the Chemites. But even then, when you're looking at the Platos and the Socrates and the Aristotles, if these people truly ever did exist, because we can look at G.M. James' Stolen Legacy and see that there's a lot of evidence that these could be just fictitious characters, symbolic of this knowledge, which is neither here nor there. But with that being said, in those times, the levels of education, let's put it in perspective. The smartest man today would be considered, I wouldn't say average, but not really brilliant in those times because of the way that people were actually being educated. So, for example, if you go into liberal arts school here and get a bachelor's degree in political science or something, or chemistry or whatever it is, you're getting 1 fraction of that. The quadrium and the trivium is where you're getting all of the liberal arts. So you're learning the arts, you're learning the sciences, you're learning the mathematics, you're learning all of these things at a very, very high level. So you're able to piece everything together. See, what we have is a fractured composition here. So you have people over here working in this department and they think they know everything about everything in this one little minute fragment of reality. But since they have a PhD and they wrote their dissertation on cocksucking, on whatever the fuck they did, now they're the foremost authority on that subject and they're stuck in that little framework. But they're not in connection the beings right over here. They don't see eye to eye oftentimes. They don't connect all of these dots. That's what I'm saying, is that when we have true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we have all the dots connected. And that can from the modern miseducation system. Oh, y'all didn't think I was coming over here, did y'all? Pay me to come speak at your motherfucking school, UC Berkeley, nigga. I'll motherfucking enlighten bruh. I'll give your kids more knowledge, but you probably don't want that. But you need it, nigga. And I'm here. I'll give your students way more motherfucking enlightenment in a 30-minute, in 14 minutes, nigga, than y'all did in 4 years, nigga. 8 years. Big facts, nigga. Tell me I'm lying, nigga. Tell me I'm fucking lying. I'll say you lying, bitch. Now get in line, nigga. Woo-hoo, sauce. Boss, nigga. All right, so check this out. Kick that shit, nigga. Motherfucking football, boy. It behooves you, nigga, to listen to me right now. Neighborhood nip, the motherfucking crib. Oh shit, nigga, I'm turning up right now. Let's get essentials. Let's get the essentials in, baby. We're gonna get into it. This is what I'm here to do, man. Come sit at my feet, baby. I'm gonna teach. Come on, baby. Pulling out the seat for you, baby. And then after this, we're gonna switch chairs. So you have a seat right here. It's like this. Just have a seat. It's okay. It's like this, baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and then we can switch chairs. You can give me a lap dance a little later. All right, so listen. The second education that we receive in life is the education that we give ourselves. And that's tied in with our soul purpose. That's tied in with the things that we really care about. And oftentimes there's not as much of a monetary value on it. These are the things that our parents or guardians or people in our lives are gonna have us doubting. Wow, I wanna make music. I feel compelled to make art, to be an artist of all forms. So artistry, what I'm doing right now is artistry. You could paint, you can write, you can do poetry. You can want to just help other people, you know? But a lot of times we're so concerned with career, with this idea of a career, with this idea of sustaining ourselves within an artificial construct known as the Matrix. And I think it's oftentimes I love speaking with people that are so-called younger. And young is more so has to do with a mentality, a thought process. Like, bro, I'm a young ass nigga. I'm the youngest of the young, you know what I'm talking about? Because my mindset is flexible. And that's why I'm such a huge proponent of the psychedelics, of the mushrooms, of the LSD in moderation, but particularly with the organic psychedelics, the mushrooms, the peyote, the ayahuasca, if that's your thing, but particularly the mushrooms. They open your mind. They keep you flexible. They keep you open-minded. Open-minded, because once you become closed-minded, you're dying. You become decrepit. I have to tell this old ass bitch, bro, hey, look, get up out of here, nigga. You decrepit. I don't even like talking to people like that, especially old ass motherfuckers, bro. But this bitch kept coming around telling people, oh, you got to get off of this part of the beach. You need to be, man, I walked up to this old ass lady, bro. I said, listen, man, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, nigga, but enjoy your goddamn last days and just keep walking. Cause nigga, you're not gonna tell me that I can't be on this part of my beach or I gotta turn down this. Nigga, turn down for what, nigga? And she wanted to fucking go like this, nigga. Hit me with this shoo. Nigga, I said, bitch, shoo, nigga. Kiss my motherfucking shoes, bitch. And get the fuck out of here with your old decrepit ass bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't even like to be like that, but bitch, sometimes these motherfuckers gotta get put in place, you dig? And so anyways, getting back on topic. Yeah, the second phase of education is once you realize, wow, whatever the fuck I just learned, so-called learned, I need to unlearn that shit. And I need to teach myself the truth. The truth. And the truth, like I said, is innate. So that's the second phase of education is self-taught, is what you give yourself. If you look at some of the most, the people that have had some of the biggest impact on this world, you know, you look at some of these people were unlearned individuals, even biblically speaking. You look at Moses, you look at Mary, you look at, you know, these characters, Jesus, the Christ. You look, I mean, this is a carpenter. You look at Moses could barely speak. He was inarticulate, he was illiterate. These are the people that God chooses to be able to deliver messages because he can streamline, or she or it or that stream of consciousness. God, remember, God is a consciousness. God, that's what I asked you before. I said, well, what is this? What is that? What does that mean to you? What is that? Is that star? Do you just call that the sun? Do you call that the life giver? Do you call it the sustainer? Is that just some shit in the sky? What is that? Is that knowledge? Is that a portal into a different dimension? What is that to you? Just like I asked you, what is that shit over there on the floor to you? A lot of people look at this, they revere, bro, come on, nigga. A lot of people revere this. That's why I gotta kick it, nigga. I'm not trying to disrespect this bullshit, but people look at this with more fucking respect than they look at that. And that's a problem. That's a fucking problem. Second, education is self-taught. The vast majority of people, I believe it's something like 75% of people who graduate high school never read another book again in their life, a real book in America. Think about that. So that means that after the age of 17, they don't grow anymore. I mean, yeah, you can grow through life experience, so it's not always about reading books, but I'm just putting it into perspective. And a lot of college educated people are pretty much the same way too. So we're looking at a society where people are not actually having true growth. When you look at the Maxim, when you look at the temple walls of ancient Chem, Egypt, we're talking about Egypt, right? Highly advanced civilization. So advanced that the architecture, see, all of these countries want to mimic ancient architecture, ancient ways of thinking, but they want to try to control that energy. But they cannot build a pyramid today. The Luxor in fucking Vegas does not count, nigga. I'm talking about a real fucking pyramid. And that pyramid is lined up with Giza. That pyramid is lined up with star systems. And there's those pyramids all around the world. There's stargates around the world. Teleportation devices. You got to understand something, man. On those temple walls, what did it say? What did it say? Get the bag, taste the motherfucking bag, bitch. Taste the bag, taste the fucking bag, bitch. Taste the bag, taste the bag, taste the bag, bitch. Taste your bag, bitch. It didn't say that shit on no temple wall. Did it say taste the fucking bag? Did it say, oh yeah, nigga, YOLO, yeah, man, let's get some ho. No, fuck out of here, bro. It didn't say none of that. It said know thyself. Know thyself, that's it. Know thyself, and ye shall know all things. That's what is written on the temple walls. That don't come from these education systems. That comes from introspection, deep thought. That's why I say fuck a psychedelic social club, nigga. This ain't psychedelics is not social. There's nothing social about the psychedelic realm, bitch. So nigga, deaf to that weak shit, bro. Look, the psychedelic realm is an introspective journey. It's introspective. It's going within oneself to unlock new keys and to open new doors and passageways. And it can be a very, very, I wouldn't use the word solemn, but a journey that requires a lot of solitude, that requires a lot of introspection, that requires a lot of see, that's what it requires right there. You hear that? So that cipher was complete. I gave you what you needed in this build. It's about looking at things from a new perspective and seeing what truly is real, what truly matters, what truly is important. This tree, pure energy, information. Remember, everything is vibrating, everything is moving, everything is condensed light in various forms of information. Our hands, these hands are tools for us to collect and understand, to gain understanding. See? We live, just calling people out and being, this is not to be an asshole, but if you're doing this and hiding from the sun, that's an umbrella. See? Let's see. Okay, you see it? Well, you probably see it. See, that's an umbrella over there, right? Umbrellas are to protect you from the rain, okay? Not from this sun. This sun is to feed you information. This sun is to feed you knowledge and light. And if you're not as melanated or whatever, and you can only take it in smaller doses without do what you got to do. Figure it out, but don't hide from the sun. You know, the sun is here to feed knowledge. Everything is condensed knowledge. Remember, light. First of all, the mind travels to form light. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second to form sound. Sound, the construct Om is the basis for all life on this planet. The Om, the geometric formations become condensed into the physical manifestation that we see here today as third dimensional reality. All of this is just condensed light, condensed thought, and condensed vibrations. Once again, go back in and read the Kabbalion or the Hermetic teachings. Read the Hermetica, the Corpus Hermetica, read the Kabbalion, and then listen to the Emerald Tablets or read the Emerald Tablets. That's going to put you all the way on the path. If you understand those 7 principles, the 7 universal laws, there should be no reason why you're not able to gain a mastery over your reality here. It's not just about the law of attraction, Oprah. It's not just about the law of attraction. It's about cause and effect. It's about polarity. It's about the law of gender. It's about the law of rhythm. It's about the law of vibration. It's about the law of correspondence. You understand me? You gotta have a working understanding and overstanding of all these laws and all these principles. Once you have that, bro, the world is your oyster. Queen, the world is your oyster. Goddess, the world is your oyster. God, I call you God and Goddess because you know thyself. Once you know thyself, you become God and Goddess. Without knowledge of self, without having that understanding, you still are God. You still have it, but you're relegated to this little peanut-sized portion. And that's why I go hard on you niggas like that. Not because I hate you, but I hate limited thoughts. I hate limited thinking. That's something I can't fuck with, period. Because there is no limitations. Not on my mind. And there shouldn't be any on yours either. So I think that pretty much clears that up. So, you know, it's not to say go drop out of school tomorrow or do this. No, it's to become more aware. The Power of Awareness. The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard is a wonderful book as well. Simple, quick, straightforward read. Becoming much more aware of what it is that you're living in and what you're embedded within. You see? And understanding that you can draw knowledge from everything. So you can get wisdom and learn from everything. You see, a smart person learns from watching a smart person learns from making their own mistakes and learning from their own mistakes, right? You're smart, you can do that. A fool doesn't learn at all, keeps making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, right? But a wise man, a wise woman does not have to make the same mistakes as everybody else because they learn from watching the mistakes of others. So it's like, what do you want to be? Do you want to learn from the mistakes or the lessons that people that are in your life who came before you learn from? Or do you want to keep on bumping your head against the wall like a fucking Neanderthal? Is that what you want to do? Because you have an option. You have an option on how you want to attack this thing. It's your world. This is your world. This is your world. You can do anything that you want to do here. Liberate your mind, love, speak the truth, be kind, be compassionate. But if you got to go in on a motherfucker, go in on that motherfucker. Remember, God will smash on a motherfucker. I'm operating out of divinity, but I'm always going to uplift you. At the end of the day, I'm always here to uplift you. I'm never here to just hurt you and leave you hurt and broken and shattered and shit like that. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to strengthen you. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to sauce myself up, nigga. I'm here to boss myself up. I'm here to be a sex symbol and an icon, nigga. And that's why every fucking bad goddess in the world want to see me in Black Python, nigga. I'll wear this goddamn jacket every motherfucking day, nigga. This will be my shit, nigga. Go look at Doug. That nigga Doug wore the same outfit every damn day, bro, and was lit. But I'm gonna switch it up, man. I'm gonna switch it up. So yeah, this has been a great build thus far. This is the campus here at UC Berkeley. Now it's called UC Omondi because goddamn, UC kicking that real knowledge, kicking that real wisdom, kicking that real understanding. See, in 30 minutes, I didn't degree you. Last 30 minutes was agree you. I gave you agreements, you see? I agreed you, I uplifted you, I inspired you, I empowered you. Do you see the difference? I didn't degree you. I gave you tools. Now, it's just like a hammer, right? I could go and knock a motherfucker in the head with this hammer or this baseball bat, or I could use that hammer to build as an aspect to build my house, you know? So it's about how we're using these tools. Knowledge in and of itself is not a good or bad thing. It's about how we're using that knowledge. Are we uplifting ourselves and others? Are we inspiring ourselves and others? Are we using this plenum of knowledge and this basis to grow? And if the answer is yes, then it's of benefit. Now, the issue that I have is a lot of these institutions and systems are using these modes of so-called knowledge, these mechanisms to control others. That's where I come in. And just me bringing my energy here and coming back in here and taking this energy and moving it around has shifted everything. This school will never be the same again after that build right there. Nothing will be the same again because one small change has an impact everywhere. Don't think that you're just some little person. They don't want you to think that you're just some little person with no real power. That's bullshit. You got all the power in the world. All the power in the fucking world. Claim that shit. We 33 minutes in. I'm out at 33:33, man. All this shit is already written. Divine timing, nigga. And it was written. It was written. It was written. Already written. God's son. Try to tell him I'm the one.